Hey, I hope you've had a good week. I know that I have, and happy late Thanksgiving. Um, I'm Pastor Eli, for those of you who haven't seen me in a while, and this week I have another Bible thought that I'd like to share with you. It doesn't really have to do with Thanksgiving, but I did think about it because I was thankful for a project that I'm finishing up here at one of my churches. It's a little mini studio. That won't be where I'm going to be recording these, but it will be where we do some things for our local radio station, and just other things for just our church and maybe our church website later down the line. I'll probably end up recording some things down there as well for the channel, but after getting through a really big bulk of it, I felt a lot of accomplishment. But it reminded me not to be too proud, and I'm often reminded not to be too excited about how I complete my projects, because I always have this verse in the back of my mind, and it's been in the front of my mind here recently. So I'd like to share it with you. It's a little bit of encouragement. It may sound a little bit like a rebuke. There's a ton of those in the Bible, but this one specifically I think is going to be a help. I know that it's been a big help to me. It says, this is from Psalms 127, verse 1. It says, "Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman walketh but in vain." In other words, Solomon, who wrote this little song here in Psalm 127, he was writing about how if we make all the plans in the world to go about and do them, they're really done in vain. They're not going to come to full success without Jesus, without God in our lives, and unless God is the one who's taking direction in the plans, then all of those plans are ultimately going to lead to less than their full potential. That's kind of a warning, but to me that's really something that I take a lot of hope and a lot of comfort in, knowing that when we leave things in God's hands, they have the ability to reach their full potential and completely uninhibited. So whatever you have planned for the rest of your year, wherever you're going for Christmas or wherever you're coming back from for Thanksgiving, all the things that we need to get done before the end of the year, I encourage you to put it into God's hands and see how much success you can have just when we let God take over for our plans. I'm Pastor Eli. I'm glad you could join me for just a brief little devotional message, and I'll see you next week.